Okay. Uh, Hello, everyone, again. Let me tell a few words about myself, who does not know me yet. My name is Christina, and I'm, as I already told, originally from Ukraine, but I live in Turkey since 10 years, and my store is also located here. So I'm selling everything from Turkey, sending all over the world. I think I opened my store in 2019, but actually started to sell actively in 2020. And during these 2 years, I have already shipped my products. I can really say all over the world, all continents. Except Antarctica. So I really enjoy what I'm doing because Etsy helped me to turn my hobby, what I like to do, into my and to earn money with what I'm doing. Today we will be speaking about SEO, and I hope this will be useful for everyone. I mean, I will not share too much specific information, just in general what everyone should do, and I hope it will be useful. Even if you know this information already, at least one more time you will hear it from me that you're on right way and you're doing everything correct. SEO is actually one of my favorite topics, and I'm interested so much in this one because I'm also, as some people here already know, I'm co-founder of Tulsi. It's one of SEO tool. That's why I like to investigate this topic. I like to speak about this topic, and I hope you will find it useful. So let us go. Today we will be speaking about SEO, Etsy, and Google, and we will talk about such topics. What is SEO? Definition of SEO: Etsy search, keywords, and conversion, optimizing for Google, and measuring your performance. So, what is SEO? First of all, I would like to mention that the algorithm is not something stable. It always changes. So SEO is not something to set and forget. We need to change it always. And that's why I highly recommend to check Etsy Seller's Handbook, as there are a lot of information there. And as soon as something new appears, it will appear there. Plus, to check your dashboard regularly, as all information about any update made will be there, so you can react as quick as possible and adjust your store. But now let's speak what is actual for this moment, how it's working right now. So what is search engine? Search engines help people find what they are looking for on web by scanning web pages for keywords that match the terms a user has searched for. Then they match users with pages that appear to contain information relevant to that search. Etsy's search is designed to match buyers with the items they are looking for through query matching, ranking, and context-specific ranking technology. So why SEO is important? Online shoppers depend on search to find the items they are looking for, and using SEO best practices can help to ensure that your products are found by search engines. Proper optimization of your Etsy store or website or blog or whatever you're optimizing using keywords can help you to appear in search results earlier, and that's why you can reach more customers and potentially make more sales. Because people are unlikely to go through a lot of pages and numerous results to find what they are looking for. So your goal should be to appear on the first page of search results. Where you appear in search results is called your search ranking. Rankings are always changing, and Google frequently makes different updates, and That's what we should follow constantly. You can also reach new customers by optimizing your website or your blog, so you can appear in searches for terms related to the things you are selling. A site that is optimized for search engines is also good for shoppers, because search engines wants to know that users found information or product they were searching for. And when the site delivers what user is looking for, the search engine considers that a success and you gain a new customer. And before we continue with this topic, there are few terms that I would like you to understand. This is terms related to SEO. So first of all, what is relevancy? Relevancy is how useful your page or your listing is to a searcher. Search engines determine relevance by looking at the content and links on your pages and deciding how related they are to the search a user made. Ranking, it's where your page appears in search results. Engines rank pages showing the most relevant results first. Search query, the words a user types into a search engine, also known as search terms, and keywords. I think everyone knows what it means, but still, the words that appear on a page that search engines use to match your site with a user's search query. On Etsy, keywords are located in your tags, titles, descriptions, categories, and attributes. So, Etsy search and how does it work? Etsy search is a powerful tool designed to match buyers with items they are looking for, and making it easy for them to make a purchase. The keywords you use in your tags, titles, categories, and attributes work together to match your listings with shoppers' searches. When there's a match to a search query, your items have the potential to appear in search results. Etsy search gathers all the listings that have keywords that match a shopper's query. Then they rank those listings so shoppers see the items most relevant to their query. Using strong keywords in your listings create an opportunity for your item to be shown in search results. There are two phases of how search works: query matching and ranking. The first phase, query matching, when a customer enters a search query, Etsy search looks at the inventory of listings that include keywords that match that query. The goal is to gather all the listings that are relevant to buyer's search. And the second phase, ranking, once Etsy gathers all the listings that match it, they rank the matching listings based on information about each listing and shop. The goal is to ensure people browsing Etsy see the items that are most likely to purchase prominently in search results. The best listings should be optimized properly for both phases, query matching and ranking. But how do we need to optimize our listings for these phases? First of all, to understand all this process, let's make it simpler. What does it mean, query matching and ranking? Basically, query matching, it means getting found and making sales. Beyond query matching and ranking, Etsy also uses context-specific ranking technology to show shoppers relevant listings that they believe they're more likely to purchase based on what they've learned from the shoppers' habits on Etsy. So, When buyer enters a search query on Etsy or system looks at the keywords you've added to your listing to find a match, it's called query matching. Where do you input your keywords into your listings? First of all, it's titles, tags, categories and subcategories, listing attributes, and listing description. Now let's speak about each of these elements to understand how you should use the keywords. So titles, listing titles are one of many areas that are reviewed by Etsy search system to determine if it's eligible to show up in search results. The keywords in your title can help you match with shoppers' query. But remember that your title, first of all, it should be short, clear, descriptive, and it should be easy for shopper to understand what you are selling at a glance. Listing titles should contain keywords in form of relevant phrases that describe your item the best. Avoid using spammy words and characters. Adding long list of keywords may confuse buyers or even turn them off your listing. For example, there is a title like monogrammed leather doll kit groomsman gift. This good and clear title, but if you use personalized doll kit, men's leather doll kit, groomsman gift, add a monogram. If you use title like this, just the line of keywords which does not match each other, it will be hard for buyer to understand even what you are selling. But the first title, which I referred, it contains all important keywords. It's covering basics, including material and recipient. And the most important, it can be easily understood by buyer. You can use punctuation or some symbols to separate phrases or words in your title. And still Etsy search will be able to read each of the phrases and to see if they match with shoppers search. Ideally, a listing title should contain 1 to 3 short phrases, and the phrases should be descriptive, separated by commas, and containing the most influential keywords that will describe your item. Where the phrase is used in the title does not influence listing ranking, but it can influence whether a shopper will click on your listing or not. When crafting your title, try to emulate what a shopper would type into search when searching for your items. Here we have a great example of single phrase title that gets its job done perfectly. Organic merino wool baby pants. This listing is good title because it communicates 4 major selling points in 5 simple words. Who is it for, what it is, material, and quality. The phrase also represents what a shopper might type into search bar. This is, as you see, the first listing. There is a small arrow here. This is how the listing looking in search result. So notice how the listing title look here. It's not truncated like some of other listings that has longer titles. This is why it's recommended to use the most important information, most important details about the item you are selling in first 40 characters, even though you have 140 characters, but not just first 40 characters are shown in search result. So think well what you will be using in that first 40 characters so that shopper can easily understand what you're selling and be inclined to click on your listing to see more details. This is another example. So it's again example, it's a little bit different example. It's a multi-phrasal title. Sculptural beaded polymer clay dangle earrings, handmade gift for her, multiple colors. Actually, it's good title, and it's describing what is sold, earrings. We can easily understand that. But let's see what's good about that title and what can be changed. So first of all, this title leads with an important and informative phrases. The phrases are clearly written, sound human-like, and are separated by commas, so we can easily understand each phrase. Highlighting a gift idea is also very good. You see, handmade gift for her. But if you decide to do this, if you choose these tactics, do not forget to update your title after the holiday period is finished, so that your shop is looking fresh and up to date. And what I think can be improved about this title, it may be good to relocate the phrase polymer clay to listing text or description, since it may be a little bit confusing for customers who are unfamiliar with this material. It's too much detail as for title. The next one is tags. Tags are opportunity to associate 13 descriptive keywords or phrases with your product. One tag can contain up to 20 characters, and listing tags are one more chance that can help you to match with a potential buyer's search. So the more keywords you add to your listing, the more chances you have to meet with your buyer and to make a sale. Personally, I use all 13 phrases that are available, and I recommend everyone to use all 13 tags, as it's one more chance to include some specific, some details that are unique for your item and to meet your buyer. So be sure to include a variety of key details and most relevant phrases that can describe your item the best. Avoid using single word tags and better opt for phrases, because it actually, first of all, saves up some extra keywords for you, extra spaces, plus it represents how the potential buyer, how the person is performing search on Etsy. For example, instead of blue silk dress as three separate words, you can create one keyword like blue silk dress, and you will get 2 extra slots for 2 more keywords. And that 2 extra keywords will allow you to include more details about your item. Okay, here we have an example of how you can add tags. Here is the how tag section is looking on Etsy. Categories and subcategories are available at the beginning of your listing process. What you apply here will act similarly to tags in terms of how they can help you to match your item with potential buyer search. So be sure to add more specific options available for the item you are listing, and add as many relevant options as you like, but remember that it's very important to choose the proper category that is associated with the item you are searching, not just randomly choosing something that you think is popular or you like. Since categories acts like tags, you don't need to repeat your your categories in text section. So no need to add exact wordings that you have in categories to text, because it's actually same. For example, if you have a listing in nail stencils category, your listing will appear in the results for nail stencils searches. Adding nail stencils also mean that your listing appears in the categories above it, including craft supplies and makeup and cosmetics. So you don't need to add this exact wording to your tags. Attributes. Okay, before the attributes, let's check our chat. Do we have anything there? Just a moment. Let's see. Okay, Christina, I have been selling on Etsy since April 2021. I have jewelry shop, and if it's possible, can we can have a look together. Your ideas are more than welcome. Sure, we can take a look together. If you're interested about my opinion, you can contact me after this workshop, and definitely we will take a look. Also share PPT slides to our email. If you contact me either Instagram or Etsy, definitely I can share these slides with you, because there are a lot of useful information, and maybe you cannot see it well. I'm not sure, because it's quite small. I tried to make it bigger, but it's what it's showing on the screen. I mean, it's not possible to make it bigger. Let's see what we have more. Hi all, hi everyone, hi Ezra. Do updating titles not affect negatively? Well, we will speak about the updating all the details so much. If you want to improve your titles, definitely you have to do it. I mean, to say will it be negative or positive update, you have to check your stats. But again, when you change something, is it title or anything else, you have to wait for some period of time, from 2 weeks till month at least, to see how it influenced to your shop. Was it negative influence? Did it have negative effect or positive effect? But if you want to update text or anything daily, that's not a good practice. You should not do it every day. You have to think what you need to use, what will be the best title or tags or anything for this listing. Add it, wait for a month, for 30 days, and then check your stats to see what effect it had. Other than that, there is no way to say was it good or bad, but definitely too often you shouldn't do that. Maybe a silly question, but what's the best way to use all 13 tags if there are not many synonyms to describe the items in different ways? Well, that's hard to say, if there are not too many synonyms, but it's not obligatory should be synonyms. It may be descriptive phrases like color. You may use material. I don't know what is your item about, but there are different associative keywords that you can use, like who it designed for, like baby dress, for example, or blue baby dress. So it's not obligatory all about synonyms, but you can include to your keywords different characteristics, different details, what actually makes your item unique, the details that are making your item unique. And that way you will create phrases which can differ one from another. But if it's still hard for you to get some idea to find out these keywords, I'm usually recommending to use SEO tools to see what your competitors doing, what phrases they're using, to check Google Trends, to check statistic, and to see what are possible variants that can suit the item you are selling into something for you, what can bring traffic to you. So I think SEO tools will be helpful in this case for you. How I can contact you? There is my Instagram. We shared it a little bit earlier in this chat, but I will share it again at the end of this workshop. Also, you can contact me directly on Etsy. I'm always answering all the messages I'm getting there. I have question regarding searches in German. In Germany, you have many nouns that are two connected nouns. Is it better to write it together or separate? Well, I am not sure about German language because I'm not speaking German, but you should write the phrase what is the correct variant. If it should be written together, then write it together. Small mistypes or such things, Etsy can still understand. Etsy algorithm can still understand when buyer is writing with a mistake. You know that small mistakes are predicted, and Etsy automatically corrects it and brings to the buyer the correct results, you know, with the correct spelling. So whichever variant is the correct one, the correct form of that noun, that one you should use. And if the buyer typed wrongly, still they will see your result because Etsy will bring the correct one in front of the buyer. Do we need to add different form of words in keywords? For example, scarf and scarves. We don't need. If it's just about plural, no, we don't need. I mean, the plurals are already calculated, and if the buyer writing in plural but you have singular, still they will see your results. So Etsy is also bringing right ones in front of buyers, so no need to type this as two different keywords. Just one form will be enough. Hello, I have difficult time about turning my views to sales. Do you have any ideas to fix this? Well, this is very nice question, but it's hard to say without seeing your shop and without seeing your statistics. Probably there may be something, not probably, for sure, there should be something that needs to be improved in your shop, but to say what exactly without seeing your shop, it will be hard to give some specific advice. But if you're getting views, definitely with time it should turn to sales. Okay, let's continue because I can see that there are still a lot of questions and we still have a lot of information to cover. So let's continue with our presentation and then I will go back to questions. So we stopped at attributes. Attributes are the extra details that you can add about your listing after choosing a category. Some attributes are more general, such as color, material, while others are more specific and depends on the category you choose. For example, pattern for clothing or room for home decor. And again, since each attribute acts as a tag, it's very important to add all relevant options, even if they are less precise. For example, we might use word magenta to describe the fabrics you're listing, the color of fabrics. But if pink is also accurate, you should add it as color attribute as well. Also, you don't need to add tags that are exact matches for attributes that you've already added. And the next one, I think yes, it will be. Here is an example how we can add category and attributes on ads to your listing, and I'm also recommending you to check add attributes to help increase your shop's visibility, which is also available in Etsy Seller's Handbook. So there you can get more information on attributes. Listing description. Listings description have always been important when it comes to visibility, as Google and other search engines crawl entire page for keywords for ranking purposes. Recently, Etsy Search began factoring a listings descriptions into its own search ranking. Specifically, Etsy Search looks for keywords in the first few sentences of your description, so aim to incorporate relevant keywords early on in your listing descriptions. Avoid copying your title word by word or simply listing your top keywords. Instead, you want to craft a sentence or two that casually incorporates a few of your top keywords in a way that sounds human and written in your brand's voice. So now let's make small recap and on query matching. So when a shopper enters a search query, Etsy looks at the titles, text categories, subcategories, and attributes you've added to find keywords that match what the shopper typed into the search bar. The keywords you associated with your listing determine if it's eligible to show up in shop's query. So here we have some optimization tips. First of all, always use all 13 tags. The more keywords you are adding to your listing, the more chances you have to match with your buyer's query. Use a variety of keywords and phrases in your titles, text descriptions, categories, and attributes. Again, more keywords means more potential to get discovered. Think about different way people might search for the same item when brainstorming keywords for your text to attract different needs. Briefly describe your item in the first few sentences of your description. Use keywords that you think shopper will search to find your items. Add all relevant attributes. Attributes act like additional keywords, so using them allows you to associate even more keywords with your tags. Categorize your items as specifically as possible. Categories also act like tags, so add the most specific option available for the item you're listing. More specific categories will give you more opportunities to match with search and help shoppers who are narrowing down their options by category. If your items are categorized as specific as possible, your listing will be eligible to show up in those super specific results. Diversify your inventory or item variations. Adding different colors, materials, or personalization options can help your listings appeal to wider audience and create more ways to get discovered. Experiment with different keywords based on seasonal trends, holidays, and occasions. And again, SEO is not something you can set and forget. It's important to make adjustment to your tags periodically to keep up catching seasons, occasions, holidays, trends, buyers' needs. At the same time, you don't want to make it too often. You should avoid making changes too frequently, as that can hinder performance as well. Generally, making update on seasonally or quarterly basis will keep your listing fresh, up to date, and ready for upcoming season. Ranking. So the second phase is ranking. And how does ranking works? Once Etsy has gathered all the listings that match a query, they use the information they have about each listing and shop to rank the listings on each page of search results. So what is the point of ranking? Etsy ranks listings in order to surface items a shopper is most likely to purchase and show them earlier in search results. What factors into Etsy search ranking? That's first of all relevancy, translation and language, listing quality score, recency, customer and market experience score, shipping price, and shopper's habit. How can you influence how Etsy ranks your listing? Create listings that are potentially appealing to shoppers that are most likely to click and buy. Provide great shopping experience, means great customer service. And that will also help you to get great reviews. So, what is relevancy? When keywords in your text, titles, descriptions, categories, and attributes match a shopper's query, your listing have the potential to appear in their search results. If those keywords are exact match for the query, your listing may be ranked higher in the results because it's seen as more relevant to their search. Relevancy and keywords. During query matching, your keywords are scanned for matches, and once the search system has gathered all eligible listings for that query, they use the information they have about each listing and shop to rank the listing. One more important factor considered during ranking is a listing's relevancy. In this case, relevancy means how close of a match your keywords and what a buyer typed into a search. Your titles and tags are the most important in terms of weight, and that's the best place where you can get descriptive. When working on your listing titles and tags, think what buyer would type into search when shopping for the items like yours. Using those words and phrases will help you to find the relevancy of your listing. Listing quality and score. Etsy considers how well a listing converts, how many people viewed it, and then make a purchase to determine whether buyers are interested in it, which boosts the listing's quality score and placement in search results. The main factors that influence listing quality score are product photography, targeted keywords, items and shipping prices, and delivery time. So, here I would like to mention the time that everyone is scared so much, the vacation. When they're putting their shop on vacation mode, the traffic goes down after they are back. So I would like to explain this process a little bit. And actually, there is nothing to scare about this. So when you return from vacation mode after your well-deserved vacation, you might not see the same traffic at your shop that you had before you went on vacation. That's because Etsy gathers the information about how buyers are interacting with other listings, while your listing quality score stay at the same level because your listings are temporarily out of search. However, once you return from your vacation and your listing again start appearing on search results, Etsy will start to gather up-to-date information about how shoppers are interacting with your listing, and your traffic should return. So there is nothing to scare about this. This is just temporary period after your vacation, and Etsy is bringing your traffic back as soon as possible. Running a sale on Etsy or Etsy ads, these are actually great tricks that you can use after vacation to boost your engagement and traffic. So some shoppers filter their search results to see the sale items, and Etsy ads will help your listing show up in prime location on search pages. So that's how you can back your traffic quickly after vacation. Recency: when a new listing is created, it gets a small temporary boost in search results so that Etsy search can learn more about how buyers interact with it to determine the listing's quality score. Renewed listings get a similar, though smaller boost. This temporary boost can last anywhere from few hours to a few days, depending on how often people are searching for a particular item. And here again, there is such a gossip that it is quite good to renew listings or add new listings every day or every second day. But I would like to stress it's just a gossip, and situation is quite opposite. Regularly renewing your listing or creating new listings without any need, if you're not selling something unique items every day and you are just keep creating duplicated same listings every day to get this small boost, it's not effective such search optimization strategy. Instead, it's recommended to focus your time, your energy, your effort on improving your tags, on optimizing already existing listings to increase your conversion rate. Customer and market experience. Like any other marketplace, Etsy wants buyers to have a great experience when they shop. To do this, Etsy gives each shop a customer and market experience score and factor this into search placement. Getting great reviews, having complete shop policies, and adding an about section positively impact your search ranking, while recent cases open against your shop can hurt your search rating. I'm highly recommending to check the seller's book to see how great customer service can improve your search ranking. It's very nice article, so you can read it when you have time. Shipping price. Shipping price is one of the most important factors that Etsy buyers look at when deciding to make a purchase or not. So listing that ship uh, for free at low cost to United States get priority US search placements in Etsy app where millions of Etsy most active shoppers are searching. Digital download items are also eligible for priority search placement in Etsy app because they don't have any shipping cost at all. And again, there is one more article in Etsy Sellers book that you may check. It's how to create a competitive shipping strategy. Translation and language. When you set up your Etsy shop, you choose a shop language. The titles and text you add to your listing should be in the language you choose during the setup. Etsy will translate your keywords and show shoppers results that match their query and language settings. If you speak multiple languages, you can add your own translations to your listings. Translations that you add yourself, of course, tend to be higher quality because they are more natural, sound human-like, and they often overperform machine translations. Shoppers' habits. Context-specific ranking technology learns what buyers are interested in to show them the items they are most likely to purchase. Since Etsy search results are customized for shopper, when you search on Etsy, you may not see what another buyer might be seeing in the same query. That's why searching your own listings and comparing the results over time or across different devices, it's not effective way, as you cannot determine where your listings are appearing in search results, because you can see only very small slice of much bigger picture. So instead, you can dig into stats to see which listings are bringing you more traffic from Etsy search. The best way, whatever questions you have, instead of checking it like a buyer, just check your stats. There are a few optimization tips for ranking, so let's look them really quickly. So first of all, use keywords that are relevant to your target customers. Write engaging and informative descriptions. Use engaging, click-worthy photos and accurately show your product off in the best possible light. Aim for great reviews by offering great customer service. Offer quick processing times and competitive shipping rates. Etsy search optimization keywords. So now we will talk about keywords. So maybe there was a question about how I can find keywords if there are not so many synonyms. Maybe that will give you some ideas. Brainstorming ideas for tags. Think about what makes your product unique and how shoppers might search for that item. You might have to get creative to come up with phrases that are less than 20 characters. And you need 13 of such phrases. If the keyword phrase you want to target is longer than 20 characters, adding multiple phrasal tags containing those terms can still help you match with those searches. For example, let's say your target customer is looking for minimalist diamond engagement rings, a very descriptive search that's way much longer than 20 characters. So you can break this phrase into multiple phrasal chunks that shopper might use in search, such as minimalist jewelry, diamond ring, and engagement ring. These phrases are more descriptive than just breaking up the keywords into single words like minimalist or ring, but still contain all the terms that might appear in your target customer's search. Descriptive tags that clearly and accurately describe what your product is are a great place to start, but there are lots of different kinds of tags that you can try. Descriptive tags let you describe the finer details of your product in your own words. Multi-word phrases are better than individual descriptive words. Using descriptive phrases can help you to be discovered by more motivated buyers, those who came to Etsy knowing what they are looking for, what they want. Additionally, opting for phrases instead of single word tags allows you to get some free space and to add more keywords to your tags. For example, there are such examples of descriptive tags. 1920s cat brush, reusable straw pot, striped ceramic mug, set of 4 coasters. Material and techniques. A buyer comes to Etsy looking for something specific, for something unique. You are an expert in your product. Add tags that highlight how it's made or what's unique about it. If you sell personalized or custom items, be sure to add some tag phrases that contain those words. Get specific and descriptive about techniques, methods, or materials that you use. Examples: hammered cuff, custom embroidery, reclaimed wood frame, personalized tumbler. Who it's for? Shoppers come to Etsy looking for something special to celebrate people's in their lives. So this can be good opportunity to get super specific or niche. Think of your target customer and who is ideal gift recipient. For example, gift for new moms, teacher gift. Shopping occasions. Put yourself into the shoes of shopper who's looking for the perfect gift to celebrate one of life's milestones, or imagine yourself as a host looking to make an event extra special. What kinds of phrases would you or would they search that would be relevant to your products, to items that you are selling? Um, for example, first anniversary, stocking stuffers, bachelor party, animal themed party. Occasion attributes should be used to describe listings that are made for this occasion. For example, Christmas attribute is great for Christmas stockings or Christmas ornaments. Adding occasion-based text to your listing is one of the way to reach buyers looking for items that may be appropriate for that event but are not specifically designed for it. Solution oriented, maybe your products solve some need for shoppers, making their life easier. Imagine how a shopper looking for a solution to their problem, be it a blank wall in their apartment or messy purse, might search for it. For example, closet organization, workout handbags, lunchbox decal, indoor garden. Style. We all want to feel like things we buy showcase our great taste to this world. But not every shopper knows what style or aesthetic they are looking for. So aim to mix your keywords. Um, your keywords should capture both very specific style details as well as relevant broader terms. Think about the time period, palette, or aesthetic that matches your product and combine that with word that describes what your product is to create a multi-word phrasal tag. For example, Art Deco wallpaper, minimalist drink, rustic wall decor, typographic print. Again, think like a buyer. Some may be at the beginning of their search and use broader general terms in their queries, but while other shoppers came to Etsy with specific ideas in their mind and they know what they want exactly, so they will look for something specific. Size. For some products, scale can be really important, key selling point. Try adding tags that describe the size and shape of your products to reach shoppers looking for the right fit. For example, shallow basket, large beach bag, toddler pants, tiny gold hoops. Now let's quickly look at what you should do and don't with tags. So do use all 13 tags. Each tag you add is an opportunity to be matched with shopper search. Do use multi-word phrases. Use tags. Your tags can be up to 20 characters long. It's better to use multiple phrases than to load your tags with single words. For example, custom bracelet is stronger than just to add custom and bracelet and frees up one more tag space for you. Do consult your shop stats, refresh the tags on listings that are getting less traffic and diversify the terms you're using. Do consider synonyms and regional phrases um, if shoppers use regional spelling like jewelry with double L in their search, Etsy will still show them listings tagged jewelry with one L. I think this is relevant what was asked about the nouns in German. Use which variant is proper and the other one will be still brought by Etsy. If someone type with this same word with different variant, it will still show in front of that buyer, in front of that shopper. Do target long tail keywords instead of trying to compete for popular generic searches. Prioritize less popular phrases that describe what's really specific about your products. Shoppers who know what they want to buy often use more specific searches, and you can deliver just what they are looking for. For example, opt for canvas tote bag or natural diamond ring instead of just tote bag or diamond ring. And here we have what we should not do. So don't repeat tags. The 13 tags you add should be all unique as possible. For example, having tags such as octopus, art, print, and animal wall decor will get the listings in front of more potential buyers than octopus art and octopus print, because they have very slight difference. Don't repeat categories and attributes. The categories and attributes you add act like tags. So if you have an exact phrase in your categories, you don't need to add it as a tag. Don't include misspellings. Each search redirects shoppers to correct results. If they make a common mistake, don't misspell keywords on purpose to reach shoppers who made tiny typo, because still they will be able to see the correct result. Don't add tags in multiple languages. The titles and tags you add should be in the language you choose when setting up your shop. Don't worry about plurals. When a shopper enters their query, Etsy looks at root of the word. So, for the phrase they typed in and match them to the root words in the listings keyword. So even if it's plural, the roots of your word and their search term will be same, and Etsy will match them together. And here we have tools for updating your titles and tags. There are few ways you can make quick changes to your listings and save your time. So you can add or remove a tag from multiple listings at once by checking the box on those listings in your shop manager, clicking editing option and selecting edit tags from the drop down list. You can also edit your titles and text by using the quick edit tool, which lets you make updates without clicking into each listing. Use this time-saving tip when you need to update lots of listings for holiday shopping occasions or seasonal trends. So, and now we pass to another chapter: Etsy search optimization conversion. So, how does Etsy determine listing quality again? Listing quality is very important as it can influence where listings show up in search results. To determine listings quality score, Etsy looks at conversion metrics like clicks, favorites, and purchases. Etsy search also looks at past shopper behaviors to predict how likely shoppers are to purchase listings from your shop in the future. But what if we sell vintage or one of a kind items, and we are frequently creating new listings because we sold this one item and we need something new? There is nothing to worry about as Etsy search looks at how popular the listings from your shop have been in the past to predict how popular they might be with buyers in future. New shops and listings start with a neutral quality score. When a new listing is created, it gets small temporary boost in search results, so Etsy search can quickly learn more about how shoppers interact with it. To increase your conversion rate, you need to get shoppers to click on your listing in search results. Before a buyer can make a purchase, they need to see your item in search results and be motivated to click on it to make a purchase. and you can actually influence this behavior. So to make this, you have to pay attention on the following areas of your listing. First of all, it's first listing photo. It should clearly show the item that's for sale and be eye-catching enough that buyer want to take a closer look. Listing title should be descriptive yet short and easy to read and understand. Price. Shopper compare prices when looking at search results, so your listing price can affect whether or not a buyer clicks on your listing. Special offers can make your listing stand out from the competition in search results. And reviews. Shoppers can see your shop's review and star average when browsing search results. Once shopper has clicked on your listing from search, you have a chance to make a sale to increase your conversion rate and listing quality score. To get more chances to make a purchase, you should take care of the following areas: product photography, video, and visual assets. These are the main elements that sell your products, so you have to pay special attention to them. Descriptions are one more chance to tell what is so special about your product. Processing time. Clear turnaround times instill confidence. Shipping. Fast and affordable shipping can be potential buyers' deciding factor. And reviews. Glowing feedback encourages shoppers to take a chance on brand they may be unfamiliar with and make a purchase. So listing photos. Your first listing image helps to attract customers and make them to click on your listing, and the rest actually helps to sell the item. In Etsy customer research, shoppers have shared that the product photos are critical to their purchase decision. In fact, it's most important factor when they are deciding to buy item or no, even more important than the shipping cost, customer review, and even the price of item itself. The number of photos you upload doesn't directly impact your item's search placement, but using all 10 listing photos may increase your conversion rate. That's because each photo, each image you add gives shopper more information about your product: how big it is, how it is used, what it is made from, what is the color, what is the packaging. For example, if you are selling art, buyers may want to see a photo of it styled in a room to get sense of the size and style, while customers shopping for a statement ring may want to see it on the model. Here I would recommend to check Seller's Handbook, Ultimate Guide to Product Photography, and make sure to check out the 7 essential types of product photos to see the types of photos that shopper expect to see. There is detailed information how each of these photos should look like. Listing description. Your listing description can also help convert views to sales. It is suggested to keep your descriptions short and informative but still engaging. For example, put essential information at the top, followed by details like sizes, dimensions, colors, or ordering directions, and on a note that best tells your product story. What is so special? What is so unique about your product? You may also check how to write enticing item descriptions for more tips. Processing time indicates how much time you need to prepare your order and to get it to your shipping carrier. The processing time you list helps to set expectations with buyers before purchasing an item, and the shorter processing time is, the more chances you have to sell. your item. Because a lot of shoppers on Etsy often looking for gifts or may need something for special event day by a certain date. So your processing time may influence their purchase decision. So keep shoppers' expectation in mind when you are setting your processing time, especially when you have ready to ship items in stock. You can also offer shipping upgrades so shoppers know they have options if they really need an item urgently. Price and shipping cost. Well, I cannot give you so much advices on your prices because it's only up to you how to determine your price, what price you should set. But your prices should be reasonable and competitive because shoppers may compare prices when they are looking through different items in search results. It is always important for shoppers what you charge for shipping, and a shopper who loved your item, who loved your listing, when they click on it from search results, they can be turned off by expensive shipping. Some sellers including shipping price into the cost of their item and offering free shipping. Some of them charge it separately, but it's totally up to you. Will you decide to offer free shipping or will you charge shipping cost separately? Sales, discounts, or offering free shipping can help your listings to stand out from the competition in search results. You can offer free shipping, and shoppers will see um, free shipping badge, like the lighting on the search result that this item has free shipping. Also, when you offer free shipping, your listing will be included to shoppers search to shoppers results when they're using free shipping filter. Same with the discounts. If your listing has discount, those listings will be included in on sale filter. Customer experience. Well, everyone knows that great customer service is one of the key elements of successful business. Etsy algorithm looks at a shop's customer service history and whether it's in good standing according to Etsy policies when determining search placement. They look at a variety of factors and calculate a score called your customer and market experience score. Getting positive reviews, adding about section, and having shop policies in place can improve your shop's score and your search ranking. Here I would like to add that unfortunately, earning a star seller badge does not impact your search ranking. Optimizing for Google, external search ranking. When a search is conducted on a search engine like Google, where you appear in the search results is called your search ranking. When you're optimizing your listings for Etsy search, it should also help with your visibility in Google, although their algorithm also consider other factors when determining search ranking, like unique or desirable product, keywords, listing descriptions, shop title, shop sections, and inbound links. So let's go over each of these factors in detail to see how to optimize your listing for Google. First of all, you need to have a unique product, as it is the first step in attracting shoppers. SEO should be focused on highlighting your products and your brand's unique selling points and showing what makes your product different from everyone else. This will help your content to stand out from the competition, to show your uniqueness. Keywords. A critical step in improving your shop SEO is to find the best possible words to describe your shop listings. Again, think like a shopper. What words would you search when looking for products like yours or shop like yours? Here you may get some help from Google Trends or various SEO tools which I mentioned today. I'm personally I'm using Toolsy to help me in such issues. Thumbnail photo. The first photo on your listing is the thumbnail shoppers will see when browsing search results. It's often buyers' first impression of your brand. Your thumbnail photo works together with your title to grab shoppers' attention and encourage them to click on your listing. It would be the best to use studio photo as your thumbnail or plain or your item with plain background with a lot of light photo. Studio photo, they tend to be very bright with a lot of light. That is why that makes your item pops out in search result, and it's super easy for buyer to understand what you are selling and notice you on crowded search page. Avoid watermarks that detract from the look of your photos, and as well as dark, unclear photos that don't communicate what you're selling, that make it hard to understand what you're selling. Listing description. Search engines look at the first 160 characters so that is why you need to be sure that you include most important information, most unique details, most important details about your item in this 160 characters. But don't think that the rest of the text is not important. Um, the other information after the first 160 characters is also very important, because search engine look at the full page content, and so be sure that you describe your item properly. You keep up with your brand voice, you're using relevant keywords and providing details about your item. Shop title. Your shop title is the text that appears under your shop name on your shop homepage. It can be up to 55 characters. Your shop title will also become the page title of your shop page. You can edit your shop title by going to Shop Manager and clicking the pencil icon next to your shop name under the sales channels. This text, the potential buyer can see this text in the search engine that links to your shop. It's the title that users can click in search results, and it's one of the first places that search engine looks for matching keywords. So be sure to use appropriate keywords there. It's also recommended briefly describe your shop and the items you sell, as well as relevant keywords to ensure that pages appear in search for your brand. Some sellers make a tagline or slogan there. Also consider including your full name or your business name in your shop title if potential customers are likely to search for you that way. Shop section. How you name your shop section can also help boost your shop's SEO. Each section has its own landing page with a page title based on the section name. You can edit your shop section by going to Shop Manager, Listings, find section in the right toolbar and click Manage to edit them. Name each shop section using keywords that briefly describe the product type. Shop sections can help people navigate within your shop and help shoppers find you in external engines. Inbound links. Search engines like to show results that are relevant and interesting. But how can we understand what is interesting for search engine and what is not? Um, Actually, we don't know exactly how that search engine algorithm work. We can calculate what make the exact page interesting, but we know that number and quality of inbound links influence the your page. It's important for your page. So, in short, you want people to be writing about your shop and listings online, as well as linking to your Etsy pages. This helps search engines to know that people are interested in your content. Consider linking to your Etsy shop from your social media, website, personal blog, and networking with other sites. The major search engines, including Google, aren't totally transparent about the factors they are looking at and what impact they have on your search ranking. But there are some general practices that are known and they have potential negative effect on your SEO. So what you need to avoid. Don't stuff your titles and description with large blocks of text loaded with less relevant keywords. Write original content that's totally unique to you and your brand. Don't use watermarks, all caps, or special characters. Don't just focus on the search sites. Think about your brand, about how your brand will be found on sites like YouTube, etc., or other social media. Whenever possible, use the same username across all platforms to help customers searching the web for your brand discover your social media pages. Don't take users to dead end. Fix any dead links in your listing or shop homepage. Search engines want to help users find what they are looking for. Broken links could hurt your search ranking. Google penalized sites for trying gaming the system. So create helpful content for your site, written in natural language. It's the best way how you can avoid the penalty. Opt for content that your customers will want to read and will find useful. Search engines want to know that the content on your site is going to be relevant and helpful to the user. Measure performance. It's almost we came to an end. So use stats to track success. Determining how your business is performing over time is essential in crafting an effective growth strategy. Stats make it easy to understand what's performing well in your shop and what listing may need some work. Your shop stats may help you to understand how people find your shop and engage with listings and what needs to be improved. Look at what keywords are driving the most traffic to your listing in Etsy search. Consider why your top performing listings are your top performance. Review things like keywords, photos, price, descriptions, shipping costs, or promotions. Be sure to look at longer time frames. When analyzing your stats, this will give you enough data to collect insights. When you start to run ads or do any update, you need to wait at least 30 days to get results and check stats and make some decision. Use the information you gather to help inform your optimization strategy. Here we have a screenshot from Shop Manager where you can find your personalized shop and listing analytics under stats in sidebar. There you can check your shop performance at a glance and you can review your performance over various periods. As we learned, it's important to track your conversion rate, which is calculated by ratio between visits and completed orders. Your conversion rate is best managed over longer periods of time, and you can be informed and you and can be informed by a variety of factors, including your product photography, your price, factors like number of customer reviews and average review rating. So the global average conversion rate for e-commerce sites is 2.9%. It's including wide range of larger online retails. A good conversion rate for Etsy is a little bit different, and it varies for each shop, and also it depends on categories and price points. So in general, uh, sellers should expect the conversion rate between 1 and 5%. How shoppers found: you display internal and external traffic, and when you click on each of these um, sources, it will generate you more detailed information. So there is traffic brought by ads, application and Etsy pages, as well as Etsy search. This is the traffic that is influenced by your keywords and your attributes, categories, titles, descriptions, everywhere where you use your keywords. And Etsy marketing and SEO. This is traffic that came from Etsy funded offsite promotions. There is also other traffic which brought by you. Here you can see direct and other traffic and social media. This is what you brought from other websites, blogs, and of course social media platforms. And ads and advertising. This is the traffic you got from Etsy ads. And one more screenshot. You can also check each listing level data to get a better sense of how shoppers are engaging with your listings. So the average number of listings viewed per shopper can provide a helpful sense of how engaged shoppers are with your broader shopper offerings, from your range of products to overall branding and aesthetic of your shop page. If you're looking to increase views and engagement with your shop and other listings, consider introducing a tiered system or including to your listing description links from other listings or entire shop sections. This can keep interested shoppers engaged and clicking around your shop. Hopefully, on the way, they will be adding those items to their cart. Every shop's goal and path to achieving success is unique. So once you have sense of how your shop is performing and decide what you want to improve, what is your goal, you may start experimenting. And don't forget that you have to review your stats each 2 weeks to see the results and what's changing are going on, to keep a track on the product or on this progress. Experiment and adjust. Your search optimization strategy shouldn't be set and forget it. Look at your stats on regular basis to see what listings could bring your shop more traffic, and make some updates as needed. Maybe some listings are not bringing traffic anymore, so you may be thinking retiring or improving them, because at the end of the day you want to spend your time and energy to something that is bringing traffic and sales to your shop. The start of new season or before the Mayor holiday, it's a great time to give your keyword a refresh. So let us go to an end because we already occupied too much time. So if you want to take additionally Etsy workshop, you may, I think still there are a few workshops for this year. So you may check other workshop at etsyU.etsy.com. And of course, get prepared for the next year. I'm sure the next year will be even more of new interesting workshops. So let us see. I will answer questions really quickly and will not keep you busy anymore. Can you go over text again? I thought the handbook said use single words, not phrases. In other words, should we use long tail? Yes, exactly. We should prefer long tail keywords rather than one word phrases, because first of all, longer keywords describe your product better, details of your product better. Second of all, it will bring your product in front of buyer who knows what they are looking for, who knows for what product they came to Etsy, and most probably you will get more chances to get to make a sale to such a buyer. That's first. And the third one, it's when you're using long tail keywords, it gives you more space, more keywords, more tags to describe more details about your product. Do tags do the text should match to some of the keywords to strengthen the SEO? Or the text should be absolutely different. No need to use the same, or it is good or bad to use the same keywords and tags. Could you explain more? Let me explain you like this. Keywords on Etsy, they should be used in tags, they should be used in description, they should be used in title. So use your keywords everywhere where is possible, plus categories, subcategories, and attributes. Uh, but do not repeat same keywords in tags, attributes, and categories and tags, because categories, subcategories, attributes, and tags, they are all working together as same keywords, so no need to repeat exactly same wording keywords in these places. But you may use same keywords in your titles, um, description, and text, for example. It will be useful. Okay, here we have some article. A handbook. Okay, great. Thank you for sharing a handbook link. Hello, how do we contact you via Etsy? I think you can go to the page, event page, to the page of this event, and there you can find my um, Etsy shop and my Etsy page, and through that Etsy page you can contact me, or you can contact me via Instagram. I think I should have a link here, so you can contact me here again. Okay, I lost where I stop. Okay, what should be the popularity distribution of the tags? For instance, would adding very popular keywords, phrases work, or would it lower our performance? Well, I would recommend to go for less popular ones, as very popular keywords have high competition, and it's really hard to compete to get your product on the first search first page of search results. So I would try to compete in less popular ones, in more specific keywords, phrases, to be found by more determined buyers, and of course less competition. Dear Christina, I've been selling on Etsy. I'm handmade jewelry shop. Can you review my store? Your valuable opinion will be very important. Definitely, you may contact me after workshop and I will try to help you. Is there somewhere I can find inspo for keywords, something you just can think how people would search for thumbs for something? Well, to find the keywords, I'm usually using Google Trends or SEO tools. I'm using Toolsy, so you may check that one. Lisa, you can use Tulsi. Thank you. I use Tulsi better works than self-brainstorming. Great, thank you. Has anyone used Marmalade? Is it like Tulsi? Well, I used both. I started from Marmalade and then we developed Tulsi. And I think the Tulsi gives more unique information, more detailed analysis. So I would recommend to try that one. Thank you so much. Celine, I've tried. I think Marmalade offers too many irrelevant keywords on its brainstorm section. Well, it's actually yes, because it's offering a lot of keywords, but your task is to check and choose the keywords that will be relevant for you. I see, thank you. I use eRank for keywords. Is Tulsi free? Yes, Tulsi is free. Limited options are free, same as eRank. Yes, that's correct. eRank is also crowded and confuses me. Tulsi has user-friendly interface. Thank you. So I should not put the same phrases in my title as text, or should I repeat the phrases in title in my text as well? Yes, you may use same phrases in text, titles, and descriptions. You may use same keywords. That's okay. Just you should not repeat your attributes, categories, and subcategories in your tags because they are already working as your tags. But in title and description, it's okay to repeat your tags. It's even good to use your tags. Do the tags should match to some of keywords to strengthen? Oh, I think I already answered this one. In terms of new listings, you mentioned we get a boost once we put up a new listing. Yes, that's correct. But what if we didn't optimize the listing right away? Will this listing still be pushed out in algorithm once we make SEO changes? No. When you make a listing, you should optimize it fully and then make a live. For example, if you made a listing and for some reason you don't have time to optimize, you don't have time to finish it, you may try to you may want to save it as a draft and as soon as you get a time, just optimize it, finish it, make it fully ready and then published. Because when you publish listing that is not ready, that is not well optimized, and you're getting this small boost, it's just go in vain. It's not bringing any good results. It's rather more harm because algorithm will see that people are not engaged, that people do not like it. So the best will be to save it as a draft. When you have time, finish it, so when it gets small boost, get proper results and see people engaging with it. No, it will not be pushed again. Thank you. So the listing should be perfect. Yes, that's exactly great answer. Thank you so much, Simona. But I have read that it does not matter when you change your listing details. Etsy updates their system immediately. Yes, Etsy updating system immediately, but you are not getting this boost every time when you are updating your list. You are getting this boost only first time when you are publishing your list, or for example, if you sold out your list and again you got item in stock and you're renewing it, then you are getting this small boost again, but not each time when you are making an update on your listing. It may not get an added boost, but it still show up in search. From what I learned, yes, when you're making any updates to your listing, yes, it's showing immediately on the search results. Yes, I mean, you do not get extra boost after editing your item. But as Christina said before, you need to make the changes to improve your listing in order to get better results. Yes, that's perfect answer. Thank you, Simona. Will this be available for replay later? Yes, this I am recording this now. So later the video will be available on YouTube channel, or just contact me on Etsy and I will send everyone the video through email. Um, could you go over the inbound links? Do you mean include links to our shop in our listing description? I already do this, but no. This you can what you're doing, that you're to your listing description you are including links from other listings. Yes, it's perfectly well. It's actually good strategy. If it works for you, it makes buyers to look around your shop and discover other listings. It's also good. I'm not saying do not do that. If it's working for you, yes, perfectly well. But inbound links means to include your shop or listing links in other external sources, in social media, in blog posts, in other websites, in news websites, wherever it's possible. Just Google search algorithm likes when someone else is talking about your website. So if someone will refer to your shop or listing, it will be good for you, and it's called inbound link. I know this is off topic, but does anyone know how to add this title Etsy logo text to your shop? I believe you have to take a picture with Etsy app, but I can't find any information on it. I think if you add them to and post your image on social media, it automatically links people to your shop. Thank you. I know this is, I think I did not logo tags. I think I did not quite understand this question. Sorry. Thank you. I learned so much. Is it possible to have these slides? Yes, of course. Contact me on Instagram or Etsy, and I for sure will share these slides with you. Thank you. This is very useful. Thank you so much for visiting, Caroline. This workshop is the best information I got. Any other workshops I attended before. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I've learned a lot. I shared my Instagram. And can you share this presentation? Definitely contact me on Instagram or Etsy, and I will share this with you. Thank you again so much for all the information. If a listing is not performing well, should you improve listing or create new listing? Well, I think if it would be me, I would try first to improve my old listing, but if nothing works with improving, I would create new one. But first I would try to improve what I already have, because as for me, improving is always easier because you already have some stats, you already see what is wrong with this, what is not working on this listing. So I would try to improve sections that are not working on old listing and see how it works, because creating new listing and optimizing is much bigger job than just improving new. Thank you so much, Christina. Everyone, very informative. Could you share your Etsy shop name? Also, thank you so much. Explained a lot. My Etsy shop name as well. My Etsy shop name is actually Crafts Yarn, but you can find link to that shop on this event page, and you can check it and contact me through there. Thank you. Thanks, and best regards. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I was actually very, very quickly with my answering the questions and with the last part of presentation, because I already took so much of your time. Thank you, everyone, for visiting this workshop. If you have still some questions, everyone who wants video and slides of this presentation can contact me on Etsy or Instagram. Well, this is last event of this year, so I want to wish everyone Merry Christmas and very Happy New Year. I hope 2023 will be even better for all of us, and we will have a lot of joy and new customers and sales. Thank you, everyone, for visiting this workshop, and have a great time of the day. Bye bye.